Hey guys, welcome back to my weekly list, where once again, we're going to take a look at some of the best mods released for both Forge and Fabric on Minecraft 1.16.5 over the past week. As always, you can grab any of these mods from the description below. Summoning Scepters allows you to summon mobs to fight for you. There are 3 Scepters, which represent the different tiers and are made out of wood, gold, and obsidian. Alongside the Scepters are 5 summoning tomes, which allow you to summon zombies, skeleton, horses, strays, and wither skeletons. The final item is the lightning rod, which has a main use of charging creepers. To use this mod, you need to place a summoning tome in your offhand slot and hold the scepter in your other hand. When you right-click, you'll summon a mob, and its behavior and stats will be dependent on the tier of your scepter. This mod would make a great addition for any RPG-styled packs. OneWay allows you to spy on your friends, thanks to all the new blocks included with this mod. If you wanted to create a secret room or spy on your friend from behind a bookcase, then you'll need to create some see-through blocks, which are cheap to craft as they only require glass. All sides of the block will be solid except for one, which you can look through instead. In the vanilla game, sunflowers will always face east. Moving sunflowers changes that though, as they'll now face the sun, which I think is a little more immersive. The Handheld cannon is a new item which can be crafted from 2 iron blocks, 2 netherite ingots, and 3 sticks, making it pretty expensive to craft. When loaded with gunpowder, it will let off a small explosion which can damage enemies, although it's really good for propelling you into the air. If you load the cannon with TNT instead, you'll still have the effects of gunpowder, but it will also fire an ignited TNT block. Some new enchantments are also included. Sturdy footing will prevent you from moving when firing the cannon. Quick reload will reduce the cooldown between firing shots. Volatile gunpowder will have a much larger explosion radius and will also propel you further. Better Zoom allows you to zoom in when you press the V key. If you already have Optifine installed, then you won't need a mod like this, as this feature already comes packaged with it. Cold's Tempered Netherite adds a new set of armor and tools, which is slightly more powerful than Netherite. To get started, place your netherite ingots onto a campfire, which will heat them up. You'll then need to cool down the netherite with water, which will give you the new tempered netherite ingots. You can then combine the ingot with your netherite equipment inside the smithing table. As a comparison, a tempered netherite chestplate will provide 1 extra armor and armor toughness points compared to the regular netherite chestplate. Ambient World adds quite a few new mobs which aim to bring your world to life. They're spread out through different biomes in the overworld. Some of the new animals include giraffes, lions, chimpanzees, whale sharks, and jaguars. Currently, these mobs are mostly aesthetic and drop their own food items, though they still look great and have models, animations, and textures which fit Minecraft style. The Advanced Compass is an awesome mod, and would have made a great addition to my recent RPG video. It adds a compass to the top of your screen which shows all the mobs nearby, as well as their distance. You can also set your own custom waypoint in the config. It's a very clean mod, and all the included icons really fit the style of Minecraft. You can also record your death waypoints, show other players, and choose which mobs you want to be visible on the compass. The Banyan Forest is a new biome that you'll find in your world which blends in nicely with other biomes. It contains new trees which grow in a different way to any vanilla ones we've seen. No new blocks are added with the mod, other than some new leaves. You'll find all sorts of passive and hostile mobs spawning inside, during both the day and night. Another new biome is the Burnt Forest, which has a new ore too which can be used to craft some new armor and a new sword, which will apply the poison effect. The biome is made up of a new type of wood, which is darker in color and might be useful as a building material too. You'll find a goblin spawning in the forest who might drop his backpack if you kill it. When Hell Froze Over currently adds a few new items. There's 3 swords, one which freezes enemies, one which burns them, and the other provides the Looting 5 effect. The Emerald Axe has Silk Touch built into it. Ice Stones are a new item, which slow you when held. This mod is a huge work in progress, and the developer has lots of features planned. Builder survival and exploration adds content in all different areas to the game. There's 2 biomes, one which adds a forest and another which brings parts of the Nether into the overworld. Some new building blocks include the obsidian and oak log variants, where you'll find new walls, slabs, fences, and gates. 2 new enchantments which I find very useful are the Vein Miner, which breaks all similar blocks, and the Auto Smelter, which will convert ores into their ingot form. By using a hammer on ore blocks, you can convert them into dust, which will increase your output overall. There's more content included with this mod, such as new armor, tools, and mechanical items. Meetle started out as a single mob, but has quickly transformed into something bigger over just a few days. There's now quite a few mobs, as well as an entire dimension which contains lots of blocks, particles, and plants. It's a very magical and fantasy-themed dimension overall. Also included with the mod is some new sets of armor and tools, and I'm sure this mod is going to see even more content soon. Desert Upgrade makes some changes to deserts, with the first change adding factions, which are made up of 3 new mobs. There's also 6 new sets of armor which look great. With the new pickaxe, it can be upgraded as you mine blocks, with the highest tier being the Ancient Pickaxe. Each tier will increase your mining speed and attack damage. The desert should also be a bit more interesting overall, as you'll find over 35 new structures. Stoneholm, which I covered last week, has now been made available for Forge, as well as Fabric. It adds new villages which spawn underground, with an entrance being seen above the surface. It functions like a regular village, and you'll find everything you need, including some abandoned sections, which have some loot to collect. Braziers allows you to define a radius in which hostile mobs won't spawn. Each additional height level to the structure will increase the radius by 10 blocks. If you have mob farms, then you can place cursed ash, which will allow entities to spawn there. To craft the brazier, you'll need a new item, which is the Living Flame. It can either be obtained from jungle temples or the new Crazed Illager. Flame arrows will now start actual fires with this mod installed, which can make them a lot more dangerous compared to normal. Playtime Counter will add a small counter to the corner of your screen, in both the main menu and in the pause screen. That way, you can see how long you've currently been playing for. Cursed Origins aims to add a new origin which shouldn't be taken so seriously, and it's called the Minotaur. You can eat grass and will be immune to all status effects, whether they're positive or negative. Weirdly, you'll be milkable too. The downside to this origin is that you won't be able to digest regular foods. Liquid Luck adds 2 new potions. Firstly, there's the Potion of Luck, which can be brewed using a 4-leaf clover. You'll have a small chance of finding these when punching grass. There's also the Potion of Bad Luck, which can be created by corrupting luck potions using a fermented spider eye. Light Emitting Diode adds lots of new lamps, which can be powered by redstone. They come in all different colors, the same as what you'd usually expect, and there's quite a few different designs too. Easy Auto Crafting allows you to automate crafting in Minecraft using vanilla blocks. To get started, you should place a dropper next to a crafting table. You can place the recipe inside the dropper, and when it receives a redstone signal, it will create the item. If you place a barrel behind the dropper, then you can store extra materials inside. That's the end of this video. It seemed to be a better week for Forge than Fabric, but hopefully you found something interesting. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this.